Hey, good evening. Happy Thursday night to you. Hope you've had a great week so far. You realize we are at the final regular season high school football game of the year for 2023 coming up tomorrow night. It's hard to believe. This year has just absolutely flown by. It's kind of how things go. Yeah, the Carterville Lions are on the road at Anna-Jonesboro tomorrow night. They're going to take on Coach Brett Dietering and the Wildcats to wrap up this regular season. Carterville enters the game 6-2 on the year. Of course, coming off a tough loss on the road last Friday night at Murfreesboro. It was no score at the end of the first quarter. Murphy jumped out to a 22-8 lead at the halftime. And then at the end of three, it was 36-14 Murfreesboro. There was a real opportunity there with a couple of touchdowns that they could have put the Lions away, but the Lions did not let that happen. They fight back with two touchdowns in the fourth quarter, a 2-yard touchdown run from Luke Johnson with about 8 minutes left, and then it was a breakaway by Chance Myers, a 63-yard touchdown with about 6 minutes left. Carterville was able to cut the lead to 10 with 6:12 remaining in the game. But give Murphy credit, they went down and scored with a little under 4 minutes left in the game, and that was it. 43-26, the final score last Friday night at Murfreesboro. So Carterville, 6-2 on the season, and Murfreesboro improved their record to 8-0. You want to talk about a good game tomorrow night, too? Murphy undefeated at DuQuoin undefeated. That'll be a dandy game. So, in the game last week, let's talk about Carterville Lions quarterback one Mr. Brandon Skelcher. What a season it has been for Brandon Skelcher, as he set a school record as the first Lion to throw for 2,000 yards in a season. And you got to remember, he has done that in 8 games. He still has tomorrow night to go. 142 completions on 212 passing attempts, and he's thrown for 2,028 yards on the year. He's averaging about 253 yards a game. He's thrown 25 touchdowns. He has thrown and completed passes to 7 different receivers, and 6 of those 7 receivers have scored touchdowns. That is an unbelievable senior year for Brandon Skelcher, and hope he lights it up tomorrow night. We shall see. Shall we? So, after tomorrow night, the playoffs and the pairings will be announced on Saturday. 148 teams have clinched playoff spots in the state of Illinois. There are still 108 openings that remain. So, coming up Saturday night on 103.5 ESPN, starting at 8 o'clock, we'll have our high school playoff pairing show. It'll be myself, Matt Varney will be there, and also Mr. Darren Kennard of River Radio Sports Central will join us, and we'll be talking about the playoffs and the pairings as they are being announced. We're going to have different coaches on from around the area as they get their matchups announced, and we'll be talking with them. So that's coming up Saturday night at 8 o'clock over on 103.5 ESPN. So, now, coming up tomorrow night, the broadcasts. You, as always, can listen on WJPF. That's AM 1340 and FM 99.5, or you can head over to WJPF.com and you can listen to the broadcast there. Just head up to the top of the page. You'll see the Carterville logo, and that's where you can listen to the live stream on WJPF.com. And yes, if all my wonderful technology works properly, we'll have our YouTube live stream up tomorrow night as well, where you can watch a game and also listen to the game. Really hope that you get in your car and we'll make that drive over to Anna-Jonesboro tomorrow night as the Lions face the Anna-Jonesboro Wildcats. Now let's talk about that a little bit more. Brett Dietering, as if senior night for Anna-Jonesboro is not enough, it'll be Brett Dietering's final regular season game as a head coach, as he's retiring at the end of the season. Comes into the game with a record of 174 wins, 106 losses. Remember, there was about 19 years there where they made the playoffs every year except for one, 18 of 19 years. But so throw on senior night, and then it's Coach Brett Dietering's final game. And Brett, whenever we've had the opportunity to work with Coach Dietering, he's always been fantastic, and what a career. And congratulations, Brett Dieting. So that's what we got going on this weekend. Big game with a win tomorrow night. Your Lions with that 6-2 record going into tomorrow night. If they win, very likely would host a playoff game next weekend at Lions Field. So a lot to play for on the road at Anna-Jonesboro. 6:45 will be our pregame coverage. Keenan Clark and myself will have everything for you on News Radio WJPF and on our live stream. We hope to see you there. And as we do every week, we close out with Roar, Lions Roar. Have a great night, everybody. Thank you.